In order to do this one, we need to know the distances between all 3 points. So we have these 3 points on a coordinate plane. I encourage you to graph them on a coordinate plane. I'm not going to do that. But you want to find the distance between all these points because those are going to be the lengths of the sides of the triangle. So if you feel comfortable with the distance formula, you may want to skip ahead to the end of the video to get the classification. So I'll start with the first 2 points. Let me label these 1, 2, and 3. So I'll start with points 1 and 2. So the distance between them is equal to the x value subtracted, so we get -4 minus -2 squared plus. Then the y values are 6 and 1. Subtract those in the square. And so in the first set we get -4 plus 2 is -2 squared is 4. 6 minus 1 is 5, squared is 25. So we get the square root of 29. For points 2 and 3, we're going to do square root of, and then take the x values, 0 minus -2 squared plus 6, or, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do these in since we're squaring it, so if we get a negative, it'll end up positive anyways, but let's see, I did the second point first, so I'll do the second point first here. So -1 minus 6, and then 0 minus -2 is the same as 0 plus 2, which is 2. Square that, you get 4. Then this is on the right, -7 squared is 49. So this is the square root of 53. Okay, well right now we can tell already that it's not equilateral because the square root of 29 is not the same as the square root of 53. So let's do the last one. So it could still be isosceles if the third one we get is either the square root of 29 or the square root of 53. But if it's neither of those, then it's going to be scalene. All right, so let's look at the last set. So we've done 1 and 2, we've done 2 and 3, but we haven't done 1 and 3. So let's do 1 and 3. So the x values are 0 and -4. Square that, plus the y values are 1 and -1. Square that, take the square root. And 0 minus -4 is 4, squared is 16. 1 minus -1 is the same as 1 plus 1, that's 2, squared is 4. And so we get the square root of 20. So those are all 3 different from each other. And if you wanted to see that even more clearly, you could take your calculator, find the square root of each of the 3, and you'd find that they are different decimal answers. So none of the sides of this triangle are the same length, which means it's scalene.